Hello there. In this video, I'm going to talk about a wonderful program called Ohio Heroes. Now, Ohio Heroes is a program that gives discounted rates and down payment assistance for selected qualified borrowers here in Ohio. In this video, I'm going to tell you a little about who qualifies for it, how you can get these funds, and most importantly, what the restrictions are in those funds. Well, these funds come from the Ohio Housing Finance Agency, or OHFA, and that's a state-funded program. The nice thing about this program is it's year-round. A lot of these down payment assistance programs are very seasonal, and you might only have a month or two to get it. This program has year-round funding, which is really, really nice. So for this particular program, Ohio Heroes, who is eligible to get the funds? Specifically on OHFA rules, it goes to police, veterans, firefighters, teachers, and school personnel, doctors, and nurses is who gets the program. Now, OHFA does have other programs as well. If you're not in those professions, it just has a higher rate because it wouldn't be under Ohio Heroes, it would be just under standard down payment assistance. The Ohio Heroes program can be used with any mortgage type or any standard mortgage type, FHA, VA, conventional, etc. The other thing to know is you must use an approved OHFA lender or broker. And surprise, surprise, I am actually an approved OHFA broker, or I wouldn't be making this video, right? So down payment assistance and closing cost assistance is available. You might wonder, why the heck would you do that on a VA loan if it's zero down already? Well, there are closing costs in a VA loan. You got title fees, you have appraisal fees, all that kind of thing. And oftentimes you can't get the seller to pay that. You can request the seller to pay it, but right now, the market being so competitive, oftentimes the seller won't agree to pay it. So this is a wonderful opportunity to get the funds a different way instead of having to go get gift funds. Because it's discounted rates, oftentimes just a better deal anyway to go ahead and take those over funds and do that. But some people do it just for the rate discount. There is a way to decline the down payment assistance and just take the rate discount. I go through that a little bit as well. A few things to know about this program that are important to note. The down payment assistance will have a higher rate. I forgot to notate this, but it's also repayable. So there's a 5-year period. And if you take that assistance, if you have the loan if you keep the mortgage without refinancing for 5 years or more, then there's no payback period on that down payment assistance. Now, if you maybe wait 3 years or refinance after 3 years, then there will be a partial repayment of the portion that you borrowed under the down payment assistance. Now, what are the income requirements? Interesting, this program has very loose income requirements. I've looked at a few different down payment assistance programs. A lot of these, you basically have to be barely above poverty level to qualify. This one actually is really, really generous. It varies based on the county that you're purchasing in and also your family size. But in most counties, that income limit is over 100,000. I think the lowest I've seen is 103. Some counties are up to 125. So very, very generous income limits on that. There are credit score requirements. They're not too terrible. Minimum credit score for FHA, VA, or USDA is 640. Conventional VA, USDA is 640. On FHA specifically, it's 650. And again, that's a pretty reasonable requirement. Nothing really crazy. Debt ratio restrictions are going to apply, but again, it's not too bad. I've seen some of these more local programs are super strict. It's 40% on FHA or 50% on VA, which isn't too bad. And again, the other interesting thing on this program is you don't need to be a first-time home buyer. A lot of these programs, you have to be a first-time home buyer. On this one, you don't. Now, there is something to keep in mind on that is that if you're not a first-time home buyer, the rate is different. It is about 0.5% higher. And so I can look at, whether it makes more sense to go Ohio Heroes and get that particular rate or just to do a regular loan, depending on market conditions. Sometimes for a second-time buyers, it's actually better just to do just a regular loan and don't do the Heroes program. But it's great to have that available. So that is a little bit about the Ohio Heroes program. I hope this answered any questions you might have. As always, any questions about VA loans or any kind of loans or down payment assistance or really anything mortgage related, feel free to give me a call. My number is 937-572-3713. I can also be reached at scarpero.com.